I feel like I've been slapped in the face as a fan.
Do you know how much the Mavericks must hate Luka?
That's right, the wildest trade just dropped in NBA history, potentially the history of sports. Luka Doncic is no longer a Dallas Maverick, being swapped with Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I mean, there's so many thoughts to go over. So while we get ready for this rebuild, I'm just going to go ahead and go over the quick rotations. I'm not going to make any more trades, although it would make sense to trade away LeBron James. It would make sense to trade away Austin Reeves, get a big man. This is going to be the 9-man rotation for the Lakers. Luka, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, Jackson Hayes, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, Shake Milton, and nobody else coming off the bench there. As for the Dallas Mavericks, it's going to be Kyrie Irving, Quentin Grimes, a higher rated player than Klay Thompson. I think that is horrifically offensive to the former Splash brother, but it is what it is in 2K. PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, until what's-his-face, Derek Lively comes back. Coming off the bench is Najee Marshall, Spencer Dinwiddie, Max Christie coming over in the trade, and Klay Thompson. Also, side note for, let's see, Maxi Kleber. Oh, he's hurt. Yeah, the fact that Maxi Kleber is also not very highly rated is a little bit offensive to me. Now, if this was a normal rebuild, we'd be doing trades here. We'd be wheeling and dealing. I'm not going to be doing that for now. Derek Lively is coming back any day now, any second now. So the thing about this trade, right, is that there's shades of the Tyrese Halliburton trade. And if you remember, when Tyrese Halliburton got traded, he was the backup point guard for the Sacramento Kings behind De'Aaron Fox. So even though Tyrese Halliburton was a young 20-something-year-old point guard, all the talent in the world, he hadn't quite reached that potential yet. So there was, like, the trade made no sense, but at the end of the day, it did sort of work out for both teams. Therefore, you weren't able to say it's a complete loss on one side or the other. With the Luka trade, it just makes no sense whatsoever, and that's why it has so many people shocked. Like, they start to think about maybe there's corruption in the NBA. You remember Chris Paul going to the Lakers before that got nixed in the Kobe Bryant era. It has shades of just like, this doesn't happen when you trade away a 25-year-old face of the NBA. This is like trading away Patrick Mahomes. This is like trading away Tom Brady. This is like trading away Aaron Judge. Anyway, we're in the playoffs. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here in as the MVP. Alexander Star Rookie of the Year. Nas Reed, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, the Defense Player of the Year. Most improved is Cade Cunningham. Nikola Jokic, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is Mark Dano. Executive of the Year is some guy. No surprises. Trae Young is actually here. Jason Tatum. Anthony Davis is on the All-NBA second team. LeBron James on the All-NBA second team with his former co-star. And no Luka Doncic, probably because he was hurt. Anthony Davis on the All-Defensive first team. Rookies, whatever. So the Los Angeles Lakers are the 2 seed, surprisingly. The Dallas Mavericks are the 4 seed here in this year 1 of the rebuild. Forget how to do 2-team rebuilds. How do we do this? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the NBA in scoring. Rebounds is DeMontre Sabonis, and assists is Trae Young. Steals is Dyson Daniels. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and the figure percentages is Daniel Gafford. 3-point king is Lucas Kennard. How do these stats look for the Mavericks? I mean, don't get me wrong. Anthony Davis is sensational. This year, specifically this year, before he kind of fell off the middle of the season, he was on pace to be MVP candidate number 1. Like, his defense was elite. His ability to take over games is unmatched. And so, like, I don't truly hate the trade this year, right now, 2025. But you project 5 years down the road, you project any number of injuries that Anthony Davis is going to go through. What are we doing? The rest of the bench was fine. Klay was good off the bench. Daniel Gafford, plus minuses. I mean, the team is solid. You got to look at the ages, man. Kyrie's 33. PJ Washington. Anthony Davis is 32. Looking at the Los Angeles Lakers, leading them in scoring is Luka Doncic. Right behind him is LeBron James. Rebounds is Luka. Assists is Luka. Everything is Luka. Luka's the greatest player to have ever played basketball. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic. Team stats. Offensively, the Mavericks are the 7th seed. The Lakers are the 10th seed. Defensively, the Mavericks are the 4th seed, and the Lakers are about 11th. Given a 3.6 point differential, 7th for the Lakers, 5th for the Mavericks. And I mean, don't get it twisted, all right? Both teams are going to be playing great this season. Mavericks are taking on the Houston Rockets. They're a good up and coming team. They just don't have anybody who's a 90 yet. I can't believe Amen Thompson's 87. He can't shoot. Bro, those 2K ratings are insane. And the San Antonio Victor Wembanyama's, Chris Paul, Devin Vassell. Where is Stephon Castle? He's only an 81. I don't know. Whoever makes the 2K ratings is nuts. But let's see if these teams can meet each other in the Western Conference Finals. 2-0s, 2-1s, 3-0, 4-0. The Dallas Mavericks have advanced, and we are 3-1-ing gentlemen sweeping here in the first round for the Los Angeles Lakers, right? 4-2. And now we have OKC versus the Dallas Mavericks. Fun matchup there. And you have the Luka Doncic-led Los Angeles Lakers, which is absurd to me, versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Going to be a fun matchup. I mean, if this was the traditional Lakers, I say no shot. But you have Luka Doncic and LeBron James, 97 overall. I cannot believe these words are coming out of my mouth. We'll talk a little bit more about the trade as we get into the rebuild later on. 1-1 for both series. This is 2-1. The Lakers are starting to lose here. 2-2. All of the Oklahoma City Thunder are 3-1 in the Dallas Mavericks here. Make it a 3-2 game. All right, we'll hop into Simcast. Yeah, we'll simulate the Lakers. Looks like they're going 7. Need to win this to force a game 7. Unfortunately, the Mavericks are kind of missing a certain superstar. I forget what his name is. It's is it Dirk Nowitzki? No, somebody from France. Man, why can't I remember his name? Anyway, they're actually winning here. Looks like they're going to be forcing a game 7. Going to be a fun matchup there. 105. Yeah. There we go. So we got 2 game 7s. This is for our teams in the Western Conference to meet each other in the finals. Let's see if the Lakers, led by Luka Doncic, can close out the Minnesota Timberwolves. Back and forth game here going into the second quarter. Still back and forth game in the third. A little bit of a lead here. And if they take the lead, I'll hop in. But it looks like the Lakers are going to come up just a little bit short. Maybe? 3-point game. 1-point game. 1-point lead. The Lakers stormed back. All right, 40 seconds remaining. Let's call a timeout. All right, got to lock up. Play the clamps. We're up by 1. Blew up the play. Rudy Gobert is in the game. That's already an advantage us. And Anthony Edwards just went right around everybody. And then he missed. Oh, call a timeout. Okay, the unfortunate, I mean, Luka and LeBron's skill sets are so similar. I'm expecting them to trade away LeBron, the trade deadline, if I'm being completely honest. Just the fact that I still can't believe they made this trade. They're going to be happy to let us waste this whole damn clock? All right, we have the lead. You guys know that, right? Oh, we're just taking it. Luka Magic gives us the 3-point lead. 12.3 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and that is ball game. The Luka-led Los Angeles Lakers are advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. No changes to the rotations whatsoever. We have done nothing, and this team is already elevated. It's like MVP chants coming in for Luka Doncic. Of course they are, man. And there you have it. The Minnesota Timberwolves fall in 7 to the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, that'll happen when you have a generational talent and also LeBron James on your team. I cannot believe it. It's so surprising. But let's see there's no trophy celebration. I don't know why I'm doing this. Luka played a great game. LeBron was all right. Julius Randle balled out, unfortunately, in a losing effort. Now it's time to see if the co-star, the Anthony Davis-led Dallas Mavericks, can overcome Shea Schmalishmander in an away game in Game 7. Back and forth going into the third quarter. Have a little bit of a lead here going into the fourth, and it looks like, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It looks like a Cinderella story coming to pass. 132-115. Both of our teams are meeting in the Western Conference Finals. The Luka Doncic Los Angeles Lakers, the Anthony Davis Dallas Mavericks. 1-0 Dallas Mavericks. 2-0 Dallas Mavericks. 3-0 Dallas Mavericks, 3-1. And 4-1, somehow the Dallas Mavericks led by Anthony Davis dropping a 26-9-5 game or series. They're taking on the Pacers, and I mean, that's just destined for victory there. Game 1, the Dallas Mavericks win. Kyrie goes off for 46. I was not expecting this, but you know what? 2-0. And the Pacers aren't a very good team in Sims. 3-0. And let's go ahead and see this Dallas Mavericks squad win it all. And you know what? We may just focus primarily on rebuilding the Los Angeles Lakers. If the Mavericks actually go on to win a championship here, looks like they got a close game here in the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, really close game. We may have to clutch and close it out. 104-104, grab the lead. Somebody grab the lead. My gosh, 35 seconds remaining. 107-106. And again, they're not gonna foul. Truly bizarre decisions here. I don't know what the CPU is doing, but if they're gonna give us points, I'm just throwing it up. To the big fella, no Luka, no problem. Derek Lively throws it down. I'm hoping Anthony Davis is not injured. Looks like he's in the game. They just decided not to, oh wow. Oh wow. Kyrie just got cooked by Tyrese Halliburton there on the inbound, but it doesn't matter because they're playing the free throw game, and we got one of the best free throw shooters in the game. We got one of the best free throw shooters in the history of basketball. We got Kyrie Irving still. Kyrie gonna go up. I'm gonna go in. Beautiful. 111-108. No threes, and we've got this game in the bag. Ben Mathurin for 3 splash. Oh, oh, oh no, we threw it away. Oh no, for the tie. Oh no. Did I just blow the game? I might have. Oh man, 1.2 seconds remaining. Y'all already know. There's only one play that's meant for me. And it's Anthony Davis, baby. All right, well. Oh, I thought he was gonna make it. Actually, this may be a good arena to discuss the trade. So, I mean, trades like this don't just happen. You literally couldn't make this trade in 2K if you wanted to. Like, that is how lopsided this trade is. You just don't trade the future of the NBA. Like, even if Jason Tatum got traded, people go, well, I don't like it, but I understand after they lost to the Golden State Warriors. Like, you don't trade one of the 3 best players in the NBA just because you don't like it. Like, the Mavs, everybody's saying, Nico Harrison, the Mavs GM, is saying, the Mavs are in win now mode. Yeah, they're in win now mode because Luka Doncic is in his prime. You've built the entire team around Luka. You made great trades, great drafting of Derek Lively, traded for Daniel Gafford, traded for PJ Washington, signed Klay Thompson, traded for Quentin Grimes, drafted a secondary ball handler in Jaden Hardy. You traded for Kyrie Irving. You built the team around Luka Doncic. And then on top of that, you have Jason Kidd, the worst coach in the NBA, but Luka likes him. And so you've kept him around for years after you probably should have gotten rid of him because his offense is disgusting. Like, you've built the team around him. And you're the Dallas Luka Doncic's. And like, okay, so he has a nagging injury with his calf. What, he's injury prone, so you go out and trade for one of the most injury prone superstars until Zion Williamson entered the league. Like, AD was known as Mr. Glass. The memes were prolific. And so Luka Doncic is a little injured. You traded for somebody who's even more injury prone and Luka, like, there's nothing that makes sense. There's conditioning concerns about Luka. I'm probably his biggest critic of not playing defense and of not being in shape. I always say he's fat night in and night out. I don't care. He's still Luka Doncic. Fat and pathetic defensively. He still carried your team to the finals. Like, so you just figure it out. And with this new Anthony Davis lineup, they're going to have to actually play basketball. I fully expect Jason Kidd to get exposed and to be fired, if not this offseason, the next offseason, because Jason Kidd has no ability to drop an offense, drop a play, drop an inbound play, do anything other than motivate his guys to play defense, which apparently didn't work on Luka Doncic. He's not a leader of men. He's not a high-level coach. I don't see this working out well for Jason Kidd, especially because they didn't even ask Jason Kidd if we could trade away your superstar. And they didn't even get value back. They got Anthony Davis. Okay, I want Anthony Davis and 10 first-round picks. And then maybe I'll think about trading Luka Doncic if I'm not happy with who he is as a person. Like, you don't make this trade unless you're truly ready to give up on Luka Doncic. NBA franchises spend their entire careers trying to find a Luka Doncic. The Charlotte Hornets are trying to find their Luka Doncic. The Brooklyn Nets are trying to find their Luka Doncic. Even the Indiana Pacers are trying to find their Luka Doncic. Like, there's 29 other teams in the league that are looking for somebody as good as Luka Doncic in the draft, in free agency. They're coming up with weird ways, like getting Jalen Brunson to be as good as Luka. Like, every team is looking to get Luka. And then they didn't even try to field offers. They just said, oh yeah, me and Rob Pelinka just got together. We had a few beers. We talked on the phone. And we're like, hey, what you, I don't know. This may sound crazy. Would you think about taking Luka Doncic? And everybody goes, well, yeah, of course. They got back Max Christie and a first-round pick and Anthony Davis. You didn't get Austin Reeves. You didn't get Dalton Knecht. You didn't get every first-round pick until 2050. This has to go down as the worst trade in the history of basketball for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, roster-wise this year, they're set. Like, Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis are going to make a great pair. It's bizarre to me that they didn't trade away Kyrie Irving for Anthony Davis. Like, that would make so much more sense. Luka stays in Dallas. You get a big man. You don't have, like, the same type of guy in Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic playing similar positions. You got a big that he can lob to. You lock him up defensively with Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively. Anthony Davis plays the 4, PJ plays the 3, and I don't know, Quentin Grimes or Klay Thompson plays the 2. Like, that's a defensive team. That's a lob threat. AD started to shoot the 3 again. Like that, and then you go to LA and you got Kyrie and LeBron. They won a championship together in Cleveland. Now they're playing together. Like, that's storybook. But you traded away Luka for Anthony Davis. As far as the Lakers side, it doesn't make sense this year. And so their roster, if they keep LeBron and don't trade him away for talent or some other dimension, they're going to be worse this year, but they'll obviously be better in the long haul. Now, hopefully you motivate Luka to stop getting drunk every offseason. Hopefully you motivate Luka to give a shit about basketball on defense. Obviously, they need another center. You got to figure out what's going on with LeBron, but at this point, it seems like they're planning for a post-LeBron James era for the first time in LeBron's career, which is interesting. They're going to have to effectively completely rebuild the team, which is truly bizarre because the Dallas Mavericks have been building a roster around Luka Doncic for like 5 years. They finally got it. He took them to the Western Conference Finals and then they traded him away. So now the Lakers are going to be doing what the Mavericks were doing 1.5 years ago now. I'm going to hop in here and try to get some action for Kyrie Irving. Go under. Oh, he doesn't go under. Take it. And one. Oh. Now, as I'm saying, as far as the literal pairing of Luka Doncic alongside, what's his face? Oh, I'm challenging that. It doesn't work. Like, they're both ball-dominant guards. They're both mediocre three-point shooters. They're both mediocre free-throw shooters. Like, they're not going to fit together. Like, maybe they could try to figure it out and fit together in 2 or 3 years, but LeBron is on the other side of his career. He's going down. He's slowly getting worse. He's playing 20 minutes a night. Like, LeBron realistically has to go for Luka Doncic to succeed on this team. And that's going to be an interesting experiment to watch. It's going to be interesting to see what happens as far as that's. Did we lose? We didn't win this at all. Look at these freaking Pacer fans ecstatic. You guys are going to lose the finals. It's just a truly bizarre experience. And whatever timeline we're locked in, where we have Donald Trump winning 2 presidential candidacies and dominating American politics, where Greenland, Canada, and Mexico are all going to become part of America, where planes are falling out of the sky. Like, whatever timeline they sign us up for, it is really the most bizarre timeline to be a part of. You know, and I'm here for it, baby. Let's go. Kyrie Irving for 3. Tie the game. Bang! Nope, okay. Well, we lost this one. It's fine. What you gonna do? Ooh, okay. Ooh, Kyrie gonna tie it up? Let's see. No. Ugh, we gotta play the free throw game. Don't give Tyrese Halliburton nothing. Foul Andrew Nembhard. Foul him, foul him, foul him, foul him, foul him, foul him. Hold it, foul. I don't care. Foul him. What? You're so fucking lucky he missed that. I didn't call a timeout. This game is on drugs. They're chanting MVP for Andrew Nembhard. Anyway, I think we've spoken as much as humanely possible about the trade, so we're just going to move on to the actual rebuild now. Hopefully we can run some quick floppy action for Kyrie Irving and get a game-tying 3 here. Kyrie, gotta run, bro. Gotta run for the... It doesn't matter, he missed. Kyrie Irving sucks. I mean, 47 for Tyrese Halliburton. That's pretty nuts. I can't imagine being Nico Harrison and just being so frustrated with Luka Doncic that you trade him away because what, he's fat. So what? Like, he'll still drop 70 on you at 400 pounds. Luka doesn't care. He's that good at basketball. And so, like, was there some personal vendetta? There was a great quote from, I think it's not Adam Schefter, Brian Windhorst, whoever the fat guy is. He's like, I talked to an all-star, a current all-star in the NBA right now, and he said, do you know how much the Dallas Mavericks had to hate Luka Doncic to trade him away? Like, that's what we're dealing with here. Nico Harrison despised Luka's work ethic to trade him away. It's insanity to me. And so, I mean, the Lakers, you know, they got rid of their big man. They got rid of LeBron James' best friend. Who cares? They're set for the next decade. Wow. Like, it does not matter how much worse it makes them in the immediate. The Lakers are set forever, and they're LA. They're a destination city, so nobody's gonna be like, you know, I don't think I want to go to LA. I don't really like it all that much. So many teams are going to sign just like they did with the Miami Heat to play alongside Luka. So they don't have draft picks, whatever. No respect for the Hall of Fame CPU. As the Dallas Mavericks are champions here in year 1. And look, when Anthony Davis is healthy, you know, playing at an MVP level, there's a very real possibility of this happening. Now, there's probably no shot that they're good enough to beat the Celtics, if we're being completely honest. But, I mean, they're a damn good basketball team. They're going to at least make it to the second round of the NBA Finals. Are they going to win a championship? Probably not. Has this doomed the Dallas Mavericks franchise for years to come? Probably. Has this destroyed? I mean, the fallout from this, it goes to the Dallas Mavericks GM, Nico Harrison. Nobody's going to want to play for him anymore because they'll just trade your ass away if he doesn't like you. There's no loyalty anymore to your literal untradeable best player. This tarnishes the Dallas Mavericks for years, and they're going to have to pull a Detroit Lions sort of flip to overcome this. But hey, we won a championship here in the video game. Maybe if they win a championship in real life, which isn't going to happen, Anthony Davis, NBA Finals MVP, all would be forgiven. So, I mean, do with that what you will, but the Dallas Mavericks are victorious here in year 1. No shot that they're going to do anything after this, but you know what? You got to give credit where credit is due. LeBron James is not retiring because I need to trade his ass away. I'm going to package him and Bronny. Hall of Fame inductees is Clifford Paul. Jersey retirements is Cliff, Mr. Toronto, and Klay Thompson retired. He said, you're going to get rid of Luka? I'm not going to play anymore. And that's a very fair decision to make. On to the draft lottery. Who's going to win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. The Utah Jazz, the Washington Wizards, and the Phoenix Suns lose the number 3 overall pick. That's insane. We're not going to do anything here. I don't really care about the staff. On to the NBA draft. Come on, the fast man of the class is Nolan Traore and Michael Avalon. Most agile is Nolan Traore, Boogie Flan, Jeremiah Fears, and Jaleel Bethea. Highest vertical is VJ Edgecombe, Michael Ajavon. Highest bench press is Jaime Stewart Jr. and Monte Krivoshev. And best shot 3-pointer is a whole bunch of guys. So, how do the draft capital work out for these teams? I'm assuming they have nothing. So the Mavericks have pick 30. Pick 10, is that out of the realm of reality? The Mavericks have their own pick next year and then a swap worst with the Thunder in 2028, which is hilarious. Pick 25? All right, we're picking at pick 25 for the Dallas Mavericks. And now the Los Angeles Lakers are gonna have to figure something out. I mean, it's okay. I don't think they have these first round picks. I know the 2029 one belongs to the... Why do I have to fix your game, 2K? Like, you should know what picks the Los Angeles Lakers have. I don't have to look this up on freaking NBA picks in the future 5 years down the road.com. Like, you're a literal basketball game simulating real life. Los Angeles Lakers future drafts. Okay, so 2026 we own. 2028 we own. 2029 belongs to the Mavericks. I'm not able to trade that. 2027 is top 4 protected. So, all right, we're gonna be jumping up to pick 10 here with the San Antonio Spurs. We'll see who's available to us. So at pick number 1, the Utah Jazz take Dylan Harper over Cooper Flag. That'll be a heck of a pickup for them. Here at 2 goes Cooper Flag to the Wizards. Great pickup for their future. Number 3 goes Ace Bailey. Number 4, trading the number 4 overall pick to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Really? Really, game? You're really gonna pull that magic with us? Okay, VJ Edgecombe goes 4 and Noah SNU goes 5. Who is available here at pick 10 for the Lakers? Jeremiah Fears, Boogie Fland, Nolan Traore. I mean, you can't really go wrong with anybody. Jeremiah Fears is the number 5 pick. All right, then we're going backup point guard there. And then we need to simulate up to the Dallas Mavericks pick. Colin Murray Boyles is here. I mean, yeah, he's a heck of a player as well. Out of South Carolina is going to be taken for the Dallas Mavericks. So, interesting draft there. Colin Murray Boyles is a 71. Interesting. Jeremiah Fears is a 76 overall. He's our backup point guard of the future. LeBron James is declining his player option. So is Kyrie Irving. Theoretically, they could leave and team up with each other. I'm going to execute a sign and trade with LeBron James. Basically, he gets to pick wherever he wants to go. I think he has like a player option. He's locked in for a few more years. Nobody's even got the money to sign him, so whatever. We'll do 2 years, max dollars, because, you know, he said, I'm never not going to take max dollars with LeBron. As for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving's got to come back. However it works, he's going to get a 5-year deal. Kessler Edwards, I didn't know that he still plays basketball. And that's going to be day 1 of free agency. Where does LeBron and his son want to go? The Pistons? No, Cade Cunningham was... that doesn't make any sense. Zion Williamson and Trey Murphy. That is interesting. Team up Zion and Luka like we are in Utah Jazz franchise. Trade for Anthony Davis. I'm just curious. I'm so curious. If I unteam control the Los Angeles Lakers, can I trade for Luka Doncic? Like, is there any world where Anthony Davis for Luka works? Like, this trade gets declined in 2K. Even if I send them like 1 first-round pick, they don't take this trade. I could send a freaking Max Christie back and they'll send me freaking Maxi Kleba. Like, they don't take this trade. This trade gets declined in 2K. All right, what are we doing? I've already forgotten. We're trading away LeBron and his kid. I think we're going to go Zion, Trey Murphy here. I don't love doing I mean, let's do this one. Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, LeBron James. Welcome to Toronto. LeBron and his kid have officially decided to take their talents outside. They said, you know what? I've had enough of Donald Trump. I'm moving to another country while still playing the sport that I love. And they're going to Toronto. So how does this team look now? We have Luka Doncic and his backup Jeremiah Fears, the number 10 overall pick. They got Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect. Great matchup there. Rui Hachimura, Julian Champagne we got in the number 10 overall pick trade. We'll probably trade him away. Scotty Barnes, Jared Vanderbilt, Maxi Kleba, and Jakob Poeltl at the center position. I mean, we're kind of set, but if I dump some of this talent, give me 2 firsts for Maxi Kleba and Julian Champagne, and then for the Lakers, we'll go out and sign a backup center with our MLE. Steven Adams, Kevon Looney. Right, as for the Dallas, no longer Luka Doncic. So Kyrie Irving, Jaden Hardy, that works. Quentin Grimes, Max Christie, that works, I guess. PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, Anthony Davis, Olivia Maxence Prosper, and Colin Murray Boyles waiting in the wings. Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, get Dwight Powell off my team. And they just came off a championship, so they are kind of set. And both players are signing. So free agency looking like this. Kyrie Irving back on the Mavericks. LeBron James signed and traded outside of the country to avoid paying American tariffs. Jaden Harden? What the hell? James Harden back on the Nets for a 1-year deal. That's weird. Miles Turner, Pacers. Chris Middleton, Bucks. Russell Westbrook, Nuggets on a 3-year, $109 million contract. Are you serious? Fred VanVleet, Rockets. Karis LeVert, Cavs. Clint Capella, Hawks. Naz Reid, Timberwolves. Gab Rashan, Yabusele back on the Sixers. So no players are going anywhere. I think both teams are ready and in line to start winning championships. Luka Doncic has reached the age of regression because of obesity at a 95 overall, but this is officially his team. The shooting, I mean, Scotty Barnes can shoot in the game. In real life, it's not great. And then Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Rui Hachimura, they're fine. They're going to be good. As for the Dallas Mavericks, and this is what you fear. You're at the age of regression. Kyrie Irving, injury prone, only going to get worse, 34 years old. Anthony Davis, injury prone, he's only going to get worse. And then who are the young guys that you can rebuild now? Derek Lively, Max Christie, Jaden Hardy. Oof, I'm terrified for Mavericks fans. And there's so many Mavericks fans who basically rescinded their fandom. They said, you know what, I can't stand behind this organization anymore. I can't blame them after this trade. LeBron James plans to retire. That's why we signed and traded you to Toronto, my friend. 9-man rotation for the Dallas Mavericks gonna look like this. Kyrie Irving, Quentin Grimes, Najee Marshall, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, Max Christie, Jaden Hardy, and we'll give Omax the 10th spot, and I'll send Colin Murray Boyles to the G League. LA Lakers gonna look like this. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Scott Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl coming off the benches. Dalton Connect, Jared Vanderbilt, Kevon Looney, Jeremiah Fears. And that's it. They're gonna go 9 deep, but I think this team is ready to take off and go to the next level. Preseason power rankings: the Mavs are 6th, the Lakers are 8th. NBA.com has the exact same power rankings. I'm expecting the Mavs to fall off and the Lakers to go to the championship this season. Luka Doncic, the face of the league, wins MVP for the Lakers, and that's gonna hurt Dallas Mavericks fans for a long time. Cooper Flag does win Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey made 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Victor Wembanyama, and Marcus Sasser Most Improved. Interesting. Stephanie Curry wins Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd wins Coach of the Year. As I don't know how, but the Mavericks. So I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I do know how. There's leftover code for the Dallas Mavericks to get preferential treatment in the NBA 2K logic because their roster wasn't that good beyond Luka Doncic. So what they do, and they have the same thing left over for the Atlanta Hawks, they have the same thing left over for the Toronto Raptors, is that they have certain code in there that's like, this team is going to perform 15% better than they should due to the rosters because of the success that they've had in real life. The Raptors won the championship in 2019, but their team wasn't very good beyond Kawhi Leonard. Now there's logic somewhere in the code, and the Raptors are a preferential team. Same thing as Dallas Mavericks. They went 69-13 with a mediocre roster. Luka on the All-NBA first team. Second team is nobody. Third team is Anthony Davis, up to a 95 overall. Defensively, nobody. Anthony Davis on the all-defensive second team. Rookies is Jeremiah Fears, good to see, up to a 79 overall. And the guy in Dallas did not get any minutes. So once again, the 1 and the 4 seed, which is truly bizarre to me. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but it's funny to see the Dallas Mavericks playing so well. Offensively, Luka Doncic led the NBA in scoring 1 point ahead, or 0.1 point ahead of Stephanie Curry. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama, and assist is Luka Doncic. Steals is Dyson Daniels. Blocks is Blocker Kessler. Field goal percentages is Derek Lively. Free throws is IQ, and the 3-point king is AJ Green. How do the stats look? Luka's incredible. Scotty Barnes is good. I remember Austin Reeves does not sim well, so we may have to trade him away. Dalton Connect was actually sensational off the bench. Rui Hachimura also does not sim well. We may need to trade him away. Jakob Poeltl also does not sim well. We may need to trade him away as far as the Lakers roster is concerned. I mean, they're a good team. They're just not quite good enough. As for the Mavericks, I don't even know how. They're really a two-headed beast, and they played sensationally. I wonder if it's the defense. Maybe Nico Harrison was onto something. Defense wins championships. Defensively, the Mavs are the best team in the NBA. The Lakers are not. 15th. Offensively, the Lakers are the second best team in the NBA. The Mavs are 4th, given a 16.6 point differential. Defense wins championships. The Lakers are 4th. Very curious to see how this is going to go, but we're going to sit through round 1, and we do have, once again, a Lakers-Mavericks matchup. And it's just so funny. When you trade away a superstar generational talent like Luka Doncic, they normally send him to the other conference so you don't have to deal with him in the playoffs. They didn't do that this time around. Anyway, game 1, the Lakers win. Not a good performance there from the Mavericks. Game 2, Mavericks fight back, taking home court advantage back. Now they're up 2-1, and now they're up 3-1. And the Dallas Mavericks have advanced once again to take on Victor Wembanyama in the Western Conference Finals. This definitely is going to be I don't know how the Mavericks are doing so well in Sim beyond what I mentioned before, but they're up 2-1 here, up 3-1, and it looks like they may be trying to repeat as NBA champions. Anthony Davis wins West Conference Finals MVP. Karl Towns wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and let's see who 2K loves more, the Mavericks or the Knicks. And it looks like the Mavericks. All right, Anthony Davis, once again, NBA Finals MVP. Guarantee that doesn't happen in real life, but pretty interesting to see here. What I'm going to do is no longer control the Mavericks. We've done our job. They've won their championships. It's time to get Luka a chip. LeBron is retiring. So is Russ. So is KD. Heck of a retirement. So is Greg Popovich. So is Doug Christie. LeBron, Durant, Harden, Russ. I cannot believe that KD, Harden, and Russ were all on the same team, and they didn't keep them together. Everybody going into the Hall of Fame there. No, no, and no. NBA draft lottery. Whose pick goes where? Looks like somehow the Mavericks are picking 8th. Don't remember who I traded for there. And on to staff signing. Is JJ Redick a championship level head coach? I hope he is. Let's leave it at that. On to the NBA draft comment. The fast man in the class is Hans Kramer and Boyd Palmer. Most agile is Jerome Scott and Hans Kramer. Well, highest vertical is Bryce Kennedy and Boyd Palmer and Hans Kramer. Highest bench press is Travis Bowen and Albert Crawford, and best shot three-pointer Bob Pollard and John Martin Jr. I don't think the number 1 overall pick is somebody we're gonna trade for. Apparently we didn't scout him well enough. That's fun. I mean, he honestly looks filthy. Can I trade for the number 1 overall pick? There we go. Austin Reeves and every first round pick that we have for the foreseeable future go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. But we are taking Warren Banks, Dwayne Wade comparisons out of UCLA to lead our team to the promised land. Best player in the class, 5 badges, A+ potential. And you know what? Hopefully this is going to be the move to put us over the top. Jakob Poeltl, same thing with LeBron. We're probably going to have to execute a sign and trade with him. Some guys just don't play well in sim, and Jakob Poeltl is one of those guys who's going to be asking for $28 million to be a mediocre center. So point guard, we're set. Luka, Jeremiah Fears. Shooting guard, we're set. Dalton Connect and the rookie Warren Banks. Small forward, I want to improve upon Rui. Power forward, Scotty Barnes, Jared Vanderbilt. That's good. Kevon Looney. I mean, can we get better than Jakob Poeltl? That's really going to be the question. He's not going to sign with us. Why are you mad, Jakob? You're not going to be signing with anybody. We're over the salary cap. I know it's funny. Give me Daniel Gafford. $33 million is nuts. Yeah, give me Daniel Gafford. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll sign some mid-level $14 million. Ugh, I cannot believe that fucking idiot Jakob Poeltl won't sign with it. Is there really no way that you'll sign a contract with us? Because you're not going to be playing if you don't sign with us. It's just like, it's hilarious that this game is stupid. All right, for free agency, Paulo Banchero back to the Magic, Chet Holmgren to the Thunder with Jalen Williams, Trae Young back on the Hawks, De'Aaron Fox to the Suns, Nikola Vucevic back on the Bulls, Mark Williams Hornets, Jalen Duren to the Raptors, Dyson Daniels Hawks, Jakob Poeltl decides to sign with the Jazz. A backup Walker Kessler. Oh, they dumped Walker Kessler for you. All right, listen, hey, he got his money. I didn't think anybody was going to sign him. I figured, you know, Damian Lillard, Jaren Jackson Jr., Walker Kessler, like they'd want to keep one of their own actual centers. But you know what? I guess Jakob Poeltl is just that good. We kind of got screwed there. But onto player progression. Luka Doncic has reached the age of regression, 27 years old. Scotty Barnes is no longer developing. He's 25 years old and he's reached his peak. Huh? We have Daniel Gafford. Jeremiah Fears goes up 7 overalls. That's filthy. We may move Jeremiah Fears to the 2, but we do have a rookie waiting here in Warren Banks. I don't think we win a championship this year just because of the way that things are broken down. Next year, definitely going to be our year, though. We have a #1 overall pick who's going to jump up 7 overalls. We have Luka. We have Scotty Barnes. We're stuck with Daniel Gafford, I grant you. I mean, this team could realistically win already. Gonna make some trades at the midseason mark, but this is gonna be the 9-man rotation for the LA Lakers. Luka Doncic, Dalton Connect, Zaire Williams, Scotty Barnes, Daniel Gafford, Jeremiah Fears, Warren Banks, #1 overall pick, Kevon Looney, and not Jacques Landale. Preseason power rankings, we're not good. 12th, we're the Mavericks. 18th. Just curious how their offseason looks. I know they gave us Daniel Gafford. Kyrie's still a 93, AD's still a 92, Derek Lively's an 87, and then a whole bunch of mediocrity. Like, there's the same thing where 2K loves the Mavericks because their team wasn't good enough. They've inversed on the Lakers because the Lakers are perennially like a 500 team, but they have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So they had to reduce how good the Lakers are in sim. There's just little things like that about 2K that are frustrating to say the least. Made some trades, but we're going to trade for Jacoby Walter here to be our 9th man off the bench. So we're going to look like this. Jeremiah Fears is not going to start over Luka Doncic. Why is 2K stupid? Luka Doncic, Warren Banks, Dalton Connect, Scotty Barnes, Daniel Gafford, Jeremiah Fears, Jacoby Walter, Zaire Williams, Kevon Looney. And we're 27-7. This is a championship season, and if it's not this year, then it's next year. Luka Doncic wins back-to-back MVPs. Warren Banks wins Rookie of the Year. Igor Temin, 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Victor Wembanyama. Most improved as Reed Shepard. Clutch Player of the Year is Paulo Banchero. JJ Redick, Coach of the Year, as, of course, the Mavericks win Executive of the Year for their brilliant moves. Luka on the All-NBA first team. I'm not going to expect to see anybody. Scotty on the All-NBA third team. That's good to see. And Daniel Gafford on the All-Defensive second team. And Warren Banks on the All-Rookie first team. A bunch of accolades there. Somehow the Mavericks are still doing well. I really can't explain it other than the words that I've been saying to you over and over. Jeremiah Fear is playing sensational basketball right now. Dalton Connect, Warren Banks was okay. He's definitely going to take a step up next season. League leader in scoring goes to Ant-Man Edwards. Rebounds as Victor Wembanyama, and assist is LaMelo Ball. Steals is Victor Wembanyama, blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field percentages is Derek Lively. Free throw king is Bryce Sensabaugh. 3-point king is AJ Mitchell. How are the Lakers? Offensively, 4th. Defensively, is 6th. Giving us a 9.5 point differential. I mean, are they really going to be the best defensive team in the NBA for years to come? Like, Kyrie's going to play 50 games. AD's going to play like 40 games a season. And then they're going to have to rely on guys like Jaden Hardy. I don't know. 2K's got some weird notions in their head, but this is our year. This is time for the LA Lakers to shine. Taking on Ja, Moore, Ant. Game 1, we win. Luka versus Ja. Definitely a fun matchup to see. Although 2K wants Luka to come off the bench and back up Jeremiah Fears. I don't know what to do with that. We're up 3-2 and 4-2 to the second round to take on the Oklahoma Schmitty Schmunder with Schmimmy Schmuppler. Actually, kind of like that pickup. Genuinely. But we win game 1 because we're better than they are. We have Luka Doncic and they don't. It's really as simple as that. 1-1. We're down 2-1. We're down 3-1. And what do I do? It's weird. The Lakers like are refusing to win. Jeremiah Fears cannot be playing 41 minutes a night. It's just, I don't know, we'll hop into Simcast. Give more minutes to Jeremiah Fears. Give less minutes to Luka Doncic. It's like we built a team that's not even Luka-centric. We need to win this to force a game 6, to force a game 7. Here in the 4th quarter, we're losing in the 4th quarter. And we're losing. Yeah, like I said, we needed 1 year of the rookie #1 overall pick, Warren Beatty, whatever his damn name was, to develop. Lakers, #1 seed, have been eliminated yet again, and somehow the Mavericks are continuing to win basketball games. The logic is insane. It's really as simple as that. 2K sim logic is broken. I expect us to win next year. If we don't, I'm gonna cry. Damian Lillard, Paul George going to the Hall of Fame. Gonna get their jersey retired. No, Paul George isn't because he's a traitor. That's fair. I'm honestly okay with that. On to the draft lottery. We have no first round picks. We traded away the Utah Jazz #6 overall pick. And can I fire JJ and hire Mike Stauffer? Does that matter? Mike Stauffer was blocked. All right, give me Quinn Snyder. Yes. Whatever, I don't care. Why would you give me the option to sign somebody else's head coach and then every time that I want to do it, you block it? Like, I know that's a literal feature in real life, but 99 times out of 100, if an assistant coach for some team goes to interview with another team that's going to sign them, they don't get blocked every time. They're given an opportunity. We're not drafting anybody. We have our team. We just need like 1 year of development and then we're going to be fine. No first round picks anyway. How does the draft class break out? They are okay. Deshaun Walters, Nick Wennington's all right, but yeah, we're set, we're stacked, we're ready to win a championship. Does anybody need a contract? Nope. Nikola Jokic is a free agent. I'm just simming free agency. I'm sorry. Like, I know we're only 4 years into the rebuild. This team's ready to win a championship. I just need to see this screen. Warren Banks is up 7 overalls. Jeremiah Fears goes up another 6 overalls. Like, the team is stacked. I'm wondering, do I move Luka to the 3? Like, how do I get the best roster out here? Also, Luka playing down to a 95, kind of preposterous. I don't know what to do with that. So a Jeremiah Fears, Warren Banks, Luka Doncic, Scotty Barnes, Daniel Gafford starting lineup. That could work. What does this look like? Jeremiah Fears off the bench. Dalton connects an 88 overall. I didn't even notice. We'll see how this roster goes. If they're no good, we'll switch it up. We just lost our first 2 games of the season. Yeah, it's hilarious, the 2K sim logic. Okay, we're 1-3. I mean, we have 4.5 stars. Jeremiah Fears, Warren Banks, Luka Doncic, Scotty Barnes, Daniel Gafford. Other than trading away Daniel Gafford and like whatever draft capital we have left, You can't make this team any better. Oh, give me Walker Kessler. There you go. That's going to be the final trade. This is the team Jeremiah Fears, who's developed like insane. Dalton Connect, Luka Doncic, Scotty Barnes, Walker, Blocker, Kessler. This team has to be good enough to be 500, right? Luka Doncic wins his 3rd MVP in a row for the Lakers. Terry Nance, Rookie of the Year. Warren Banks, 6th Man of the Year, 17 points. He's really 6th man? I thought he was starting. Anyway, Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Below Kula Bully, Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year is Jalen Brunson. Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. We don't win Executive of the Year. It's okay. Luka Doncic on the All-NBA first team. Walker, Blocker, Kessler on the All-Defensive second team. We're the best team in the NBA. Let's just go win a championship. Honestly, like, it doesn't matter who we play. We put together a ridiculous team, better than the Mavericks, who went on a three-peat, and somehow we haven't been able to get out of the Western Conference yet. Taking on the Timberwolves. I mean, no shot, bro. Jeremiah Fears elevating himself into a superstar. Unexpected, but welcome. And here we are taking on Victor Wembanyama. Who's going to win? A whole team of super talented superstars or one tall, skinny boy? Make it make sense. We lose. Drop to an 8. Kevon Looney's the odd man out. We have an all 80s lineup now. We're losing again. Kidding me? Because Victor fucking Wembanyama. Dude, you serious right now? 2-1. 3-1. 3-1 because of Victor Wembanyama. We're better than... They have one guy. We have a all defensive second team player. Just put Walker, Blocker, Kessler. He's like 2 inches shorter maybe than Victor Wembanyama. And lock him down. My gosh, why am I sounding like a whiny baby? I just don't I don't get why this team keeps losing. Why do we keep losing? 2-point game. Get a lead, I'll hop in. They've lost. They've lost everything. Oh, I don't know. My Xbox crashed, and now we have to simulate the playoffs. Oh, gosh darn it. What inopportune time that was. Well, it looks like we got to continue on anyway. Let's see if we can actually beat every team and win a championship this time around, or is something ridiculous going to happen? Like, oh, I don't know, Victor Wembanyama. Oh, we're taking on the Mavericks. That's fun. Kyrie's overall has been holding really strongly in 2K. 36 years old. I doubt he's going to be a 93. I mean, we're just better than they are. Frankly, honestly, and this is where Luka Doncic gets his revenge. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, doesn't matter. 4-1, gentlemen sweeping his old team. Luka winning Western Conference Finals MVP. Trey Johnson winning Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I mean, this net squad is horrific. Just gonna win a championship. They don't even have a 90 overall in their team. I mean, certainly an interesting result when you grade it on the curve of NBA 2K. 2K is like beyond unrealistic, so there's not a lot you can glean from it. By the way, the highest scoring game ever. But I mean, it would be fun, certainly, to imagine a world where the Mavericks, with this present roster, could win a championship. It's just like, do you really think that Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving, who came up smaller than small against the Celtics last year, are going to be good enough to beat the Celtics or the Nuggets this year? It doesn't make sense. Oh God, 2K. Defensive chance waning. Scotty Barnes is saying, throw it down. Luka going to the free throw line. Number 77, Luka Doncic cannot be stopped by anybody other than himself. And it's so funny, like, even Zion Williamson is still on the Pelicans. Like, they haven't traded him away. Wow, you missed the free throw, dude. Come on now. Yeah, wind the clock down when you're losing. That's a 5,000 IQ play there. Get that shit out of here. And the LA Lakers, led by Luka Doncic, are NBA champions. Definitely an interesting twist that we didn't see coming with the Dallas Mavericks three-peating with AD and Kyrie. But you know what? As we all expected, Luka Doncic has led LA back to the promised land. I cannot believe that this trade happened. I mean, neither can literally anybody other than Nico Harrison, who unfortunately somehow gets to be in charge of the entire Dallas Mavericks roster. But there's Adam Silver handing the LA Lakers the NBA championship trophy. And I'm sure Luka's going to win NBA Finals MVP in real life and in the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know your thoughts on the Luka Doncic trade. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.